What the Maverick gun works. Today I'm going to do a little modification to this good old golden oldie here, U.S. Carbine, a 30 caliber carbine M1. This one made by National Postal Meter, probably in the, I want to say early 40s, from what I can tell. Anyway, we've done a lot to bring the gun back to its former glory of operation. We've changed all the springs in it, the recoil spring, the springs in the extractor, in the ejector, hammer spring, all kinds of stuff. And it cycles and runs good right now. Problem we're having with it now is, for whatever reason, maybe there's an issue with the barrel. I know the barrel is well worn. It's not pristine by no means. It is an old gun. It's has some rusty pits and stuff in it. But it is shooting consistently. But that being consistently is way too high. I'm going to show you the target here in just a second. But what I'm going to do now is proposing, rather than, there's nothing we can do rather to, as far as the rear sight goes, to bring it down. It shoots way too high. So we've got the rear sight as far as it'll go down. So to help compensate for it, we're going to weld on the front sight, bring it up a little bit. And we'll bring it up and then file it back down a little bit at a time until we get the sweet spot. I've not done, there is a formula to calculate that, how far it needs to go for a certain distance, but we're not concerned about shooting 1,000 yards with this gun, you know. I think it's probably a good 50-yard gun. With a good eyesight, a 100-yard gun maybe. It's just not going to be all that accurate anyway. But, anyhow, I want to show you the target we're using here. This is what we shot just a little while ago, aiming right dead center at approximately 40 to 50 yards away, and we're hitting up here. And you can see we've got a decent group right here, just with open sights. But Lord knows it's what is that, a foot and a half or so too high. We can move it to the left, it's not an issue, but the rear sight will not go up anymore. So we'll see what we can do as far as making that work better. Okay. So anyway, we're going to take this over to the welding table, do a little finagling to it, and try it again. Okay, what I've done now is, since we saw it last, I have just welded a bead on top of the existing sight. It come up about a little more than 1/8 of an inch. Just measuring my tape. I'm not dead critical about it right now, because we're going to probably actually we're going to go shoot it, see where it's at now, and then file it down and shape it where it needs to be. If I need to add more, I'll go ahead and add it before we start filing and shaping on it. So right now we're a little more than 1/8 of an inch higher than what it was originally. We're going to shoot it and then let you know what happens. Okay, we're back at the bench here now. We've taken this thing out and shot it a couple of different times with adding material to this front sight. We finally came up with pretty much a 1/2 inch tall is where it's got to be to compensate for the worn out barrel, what it amounts to. And worn out is really the deal. The customer's not willing to invest in replacing the barrel, but he's just going to use it to kind of play with. But anyway, you can see we started out up here. We're aiming here the whole time at 45 yards, I believe is where we washed it off at. We shot here to start with, then we added some material to it. We shot here, added some more material to it, and then we finally are hitting the paper at least. These other holes, by the way, are for 22. We had some chance to shoot a 22 at it a while ago. A little handgun we're playing with. But anyways, we added, and then Lord knows it's not the perfect situation. Obviously the barrel needs to be replaced on this gun, but there are options if you're not willing to do that. So we've added material, we try to shape it a little bit, and we have a very tall sight on it now, which is not totally protected by the wings, but anyway, it is what it is. It's just that's an economical way to compensate for the barrel being way off target in this case. They give you some sort of a group, but still, it is what it is. But anyway, that's an option. Maybe there's something that we can help you make your gun more accurately than what this one is. I wouldn't recommend doing this every day. It's not the best way for sure, but it is an option. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. And if we can help you with something, give me a call.